empty. The only thing I can see is my own silhouette. I'm getting stronger, step by step. The clock is ticking, but there's no time for regrets. I've been flying from town to town, from London to Taiwan. I've been all around the globe, trying to protect your soul. We are heroes tonight. We will fly above the sky. We are heroes tonight. Yeah. We are heroes tonight. We will fly above the sky. We are heroes tonight. Feel like a dynamite, ready to explode right up in the sky. I need you to listen, I need you to hear, and don't show any fear. I've been flying from town to town, from London to Taiwan. I've been all around the globe, trying to protect your soul. We are heroes tonight. We will fly above the sky. We are heroes tonight. Yeah. We are heroes tonight. We will fly above the sky. We are heroes tonight. Town to town, from London to Taiwan. I've been all around the globe, trying to protect your soul. I'm walking alone, the streets are empty. The only thing I can see is my own silhouette. I'm getting stronger, step by step. The clock is ticking, but there's no time for regrets. I've been flying from town to town, from London to Taiwan.
Wow, interesting three-lot period in our last stream. Everton were beaten 2-0 by Manchester City late on. And now we've got the weekend's headliner for you guys, which is coming up right after this. Here we go.
Time for cities and towns to start dreaming again. Walking in the footsteps of giants. Incredible! I do not believe my eyes. This is extraordinary. Greatness awaits.
So Aston Villa against Newcastle then, folks. Hello, everybody, folks, and welcome back on board here, folks, to Real Football. My name is Tom, and I'll bring you the watch-along 034 Aston Villa, who take on Newcastle live in the Premier League at Villa Park. If you do are watching on the replay, then please do make sure that you are leaving a like on the stream, hitting that subscribe button if you are new. And thank you very much indeed, folks. Everybody's joining us here today. Kick-off coming your way at 5:30 in the Premier League for Villa, who take on Newcastle. Well, a good evening, folks. I hope we're all doing well. And like I said, Villa against Newcastle, your weekend headliner coming up. What a huge game this is. It's not in the usual slot for headliners, but it is the weekend's headliner, live at 5:30 in around 15 minutes' time. I hope we're all doing well. And we are going to be kicking off shortly. And yeah, we've just seen Everton. Really tight game, by the way. Really tight game. Everton played so well, but then to concede those two late goals, well, Manchester City, I didn't see it coming, to be fair. I didn't sniff that City had that in them. So well done to City, because they shocked me with that. I didn't think they'd go and win 2-0 today at all. Really surprised me that in the end. But yeah, great game in terms of the way it was. No, great. I don't know. It wasn't a bad watch, put it that way. Yeah, difficult one to describe actually, but yeah, 2-0 City in the end. Well done, City. Kovacic and O'Reilly with those goals, and City getting themselves a shock win in the last ever game that will be played at Goodison Park between those two. So yeah. Other results: Brentford have beaten Brighton in a 6-goal thriller by 4-2. An absolute thriller at the GTEC Community Stadium, as Brentford, by the way, that one hit full time at 5:10. Nevertheless, Brentford getting the victory, though. There you go. Jobs are good for them. And West Ham drew 1-1 with Southampton. It was a 0-0 draw between Crystal Palace and Bournemouth. There was no half-12 kickoff today, so those were the results. And yeah, we're finishing the day off with the weekend's headliner. And in a few moments' time, we're going to bring you that team news and the match information. The real question is, can Villa bounce back? Well, from a rather discomforting night, de-energising night. Because let me tell you something against PSG. Very poor start to the game. I'm not having none of this about the pundits telling me, oh, they were outstanding. They weren't outstanding, okay? Villa went 2-0 down. An insane comeback started. They won the game 3-2 on the night. However, they did not find that fourth goal. So no, Villa were not outstanding, as Jamie Redknapp will say. They weren't. Doesn't have none of that. They were not outstanding. However, it was a great comeback, which nearly was completed. Maybe if they had completed the comeback, yeah, outstanding. But they didn't. And PSG go through. So there you go. That's my outlook on that one. Just wanted to clear the elephant in the room there, really, with that whole outstanding. Nah. However, great effort. Right, here comes your team news and your match information. Here we go. Just we'll have a little look at the league table as it's been shook up. Well, for Forest, let's start with them. Obviously, Manchester City winning has dropped them to 5th, and that puts an impending need on Forest now just to get themselves a winner against Spurs on Monday, who of course, in the Europa League semi-finals. It's a tough one because one defeats Everton and now Forest are in 5th. But Newcastle had the game in hand as well, which made it so much worse, really. Speaking of Newcastle, by the way, they can go to within a point of us if they win today. They can go to 62 points with the victory at Villa Park. A point for them would put them to within 3 points of us and to within 16 points of Liverpool. Their opponents are Aston Villa, and Aston Villa sit in 7th right now. They can go level on point. No, they can go above Chelsea by 1 point with a draw here today. Aston Villa, but with the 3 points, they can be level on points with Nottingham Forest, and with goal difference, they would be behind them. So the maximum that Villa can move to today is by 1 place up to 6th with the 3 points. And Southampton down at the bottom, even though they're already relegated, they are now level with Derby County's lowest points tally of 11 after that point at West Ham. Charles, welcome in. How you doing? Good to see you. Welcome aboard, mate. Right, how about check on the team news then? Villa against Newcastle. Let's have a look. Sammy Martinez begins in goal for Villa, a back four today of Matty Cash, Ezri Konsa, Tyrone Mings and Ian Martin. Plays behind a midfield split into 2 parts. The defensive 2 of Boubacar Kamara and John McGinn plays behind the attacking 3. Sorry, Yuri Tielemans plays behind your attacking 3 of John McGinn. Marco Asensio and Morgan Rogers leading the front, though, by himself. Is your lone striker back in the starting 11 today in place of Marcus Rashford. Ollie Watkins on the bench. Here's Robin Olsen, Axel Disasi, Luca Digne, Andreas Garcia, Ross Barkley, Amadou Onana, Jacob Ramsey, Marcus Rashford, as I said, Daniel Marlon. Newcastle play the standard 4-3-3 formation, which is Nick Pope in goal, a back 4 of Kieran Trippier, Fabian Schär, Tino Livramento and Dan Burn plays behind a midfield 3 of Joel Linton, Sandro Tonali and Bruno Guimaraes, the captain. Leading the front, though, is a front 3 with Alexander Isak leading the centre, and in between, he is in between 2 informed wingers at the minute in Harvey Barnes and Jacob Murphy. Anthony Gordon cannot make the start 11 at the minute. He is on the bench alongside William Asula, Martin Dubravka, Matt Target, Emil Kraft, Joe Willock, Sean Longstaff, Lewis Miley, Callum Wilson, and Callum Wilson. What do you mean you're back to be my number 2? There we are. Yeah, I don't like to be that much zoomed in. Good evening to Fraser, who's back again. Joined us late in the Everton stream. Joined us early in this one. How are you doing, Fraser? And Charles is laughing. Well, 7 minutes to go until the weekend's headliner. And we know what happens when there's a headliner in the 5:30 slot. Don't we just know what happens when there's a headliner in the 5:30 slot? You was taking holiday, were you? All right, mate. Fraser's back in Villa. I am back in Newcastle, and I have got 2 price boost bets in play this evening. First one is Marcus Rashford and Alexander Isak to both have over 1.5 shots on target. Doesn't help the Rashford's not starting. £4.13 of a 50p stake will be returned to me. The other one is both teams to score over 10.5 corners and Marcus Rashford to score. £3.13 there. 50p stake. I don't think I'm going to get any winnings today. I do not believe I'm going to get any winnings today, to be honest with you. I don't believe that. The Accurate Insurance is gone. I have not got a single result correct on it. So why was the point in keeping it? The overall result was Newcastle to win here. However, Ladbrokes 123 is live and in play with score predictions of Villa 1, Newcastle 2, Arsenal to win 2-0 at Bournemouth. Arsenal to win 2-0 at Ipswich, and Liverpool to beat Leicester by 3-0. To repeat those, it's Newcastle to win 2-1, Arsenal to win 2-0, Liverpool to win 3-0 for £100. You doing what? Honestly, you should separate. Look at this league table right now. You put a line, right? Yeah, below Liverpool and Arsenal, it's chaos at the minute in the league table. We'll see. Tell you what, I'm going to bet you £5 that you score 2 goals tomorrow, not 3. Bournemouth drew 0-0 at Palace today. They should have won that, really. Here come our teams in the weekend's headliner. Out of that Villa Park tunnel, the referee for this one today is Jared Gillett, and it is a time of need to uplift emotions for Villa after a aggregate defeat to Villa to PSG by just a 1 goal on Tuesday night. For Arsenal, on the other hand, it's the opposite of an uplift we need. We are completely uplifted after beating Real Madrid at the Bernabeu, which no Premier League side has done in the last 2 seasons. And tomorrow, the Arsenal play Ipswich Town at 2 o'clock in the Premier League. We are going to be live and direct to you guys as per usual tomorrow for Super Sunday, which is slightly on the card of not so entertaining, but still going to be good. And we start once again at 1:45 as per usual. We'll be live and direct to you guys all the way up till 6:30 with the 2 games, which are Leicester Liverpool at 4:30, but first Ipswich Arsenal. And from there, it's Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday again. And then we'll have Thursday and Friday off. The Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday games are Spurs Forest on Monday. Tuesday is Man City against Aston Villa. And on Wednesday, it will be Arsenal against Crystal Palace. And we don't have a game at the weekend either. We don't have a game at the weekend. Meaning we'll be fresh as a freaking daisy going into the PSG game. Okay, my IG will come on the ticker in a minute. Any socials that you need will come up on the ticker down below whilst the match is live. What do you mean? You just follow it, mate. Just about ready to rock and roll at Villa Park then. The weekend's headliner will be kicking off momentarily. Let's have our scoreboards at the ready. We're about ready at Villa Park. Here we go. And of course, it'll be Alexander Isak to get us underway in that green and white shirt kit. We're off. Nope, all calls from anybody in the general section of my Instagram get blocked immediately. We'll start Watkins' deflected shot at inside 33 seconds. Villa have taken the lead. What a start. One 0 on the night, on the afternoon. Inside a minute. Let's just hope it isn't one of those games where the first goal is in the first minute and then we don't get any more. Because that's exactly what happened on Monday for Bournemouth. But it's just Tielemans slipping it through and Watkins. Oh, that's an own goal. That's an own goal. Deflects directly. Oh, mate, nah. That's an own goal from Cher. That's going wide. Martin to Tielemans. And Newcastle's throw-in. Well, he's just gone level with somebody in that table that I just saw. Watkins as the top scorer for Villa. If he gets another one, he'll be the top scorer, I think, Premier League all time for Villa. Although I do think that goal will get taken away from him. I think it's an own goal. Guimaraes to Trippier. Now Murphy, one of the two that are directly informing he's won a corner. Yeah, him and Barnes, Murphy and Barnes are both absolutely banging form at the minute. Trippier. Murphy and Byrne was climbing and Harvey Barnes has dug out the shot. Joel Linton. Now Isak on the left. Big deflection. And it will go for the corner. No, it won't. It's an offside. I don't see it. unless you're in my primary section, which you're not. Yeah, the only way you can really get a hold of me is by tagging me and stuff. Watkins has crashed the underside of the bar looking for a second goal. Oh, well. Gimmerish. Livermanton. Bird Isak. Mings clears it. Well, what a start to this game, I must say. His share to Burn. Tonali is Dan Burn for Newcastle. Clubs have dealt with that. Here's Rodgers for Villa. Ian Martson and Tonali and Murphy. Did well to snuffle out that one. Have shaves tonight. That beard's getting too long. It'll feel good having all that hair come off. The half-term blues, you would say, really. Here's John McGinn for Villa. Quite. Murphy. Good little run. And Bruno Guimaraes is going to slip Isak through, but it was too heavy. See, there is the assist man. That's that goal again, really early. Rodgers on, Asensio. The advantage was played, and the cross. Asensio and Martinez have collided there. Ouch, that might hurt for both of them. Find the cream egg. Let's see. Oh, that's hard. There. Oh no. Bloody on fire. That's a difficult challenge that Liverpool have put on social media. Find the cream egg. Boo! Asensio. Gonna be it. Comes to Tyrone Mings. Because that's a Shares held him. Completely. Do you know? I would argue that's the denial of a goal score opportunity. That it's potential, because Watkins was going to get clean through in my book. Shea is the last man. Watkins is going to be directly in on goal. I'm shocked that there isn't a check for a red card there. Because to me, Shea is the last man. Watkins is about to go clean through, and he completely pulls him to the floor. If I was in VAR, I'd be giving Dogso there. McGinn's gone on the line for some reason for the free kick. Even though Villa are taking it. Clipped in. Cash is going to get there. Did he keep it in? He drove it across. It will be a corner. We've got Sean Massielis, I think, on touchline duties today. One of the few female officials in the Premier League is Asensio. Kamara strikes it from range, and deflection, I think, was off Joel Linton. Big one. I think that was going on target from Kamara. Oh, that's on target all day, yeah. Block from Joel Linton is important. Blocked by Barnes, away by Livramento, back by Martson, who struck it, but he was leaning back, and the volley definitely wasn't kept down. Ian Martson's making his 150th appearance in the Premier League today, I think. That just said on the screen. Yeah, we're free kick. So Trippier is going to strike this dead ball. It's a floater. And it's going to fall to Barnes. Barnes awkwardly wide. Kamara marking him. And that's a header. And it will creep over the line. And it's the man who was in the focal point of the Villa goal has scored an equaliser. And within 17 and a half minutes, Newcastle are level. Yeah, well, very good delivery by Barnes. And eventually when Newcastle sort out the discrepancies in the attack, such as Kamara blocking Barnes, they get that floater ball in there and shares back stick, ready to head it in for a free header. And an easy goal. It goes through Martinez, it doesn't matter. Crept over the line, but they're level. Fabian shares 4th goal of the season. And Martson, Villa looking to respond. Asensio, and it's just gone out, I think, from Rodgers. Yes, it has. And Villa were looking to have the instant response to Newcastle's response. What a chance. It was never going to be goalless, this, was it? Let's just say that right now. It was never going to be goalless. I told you, we're going to get a thriller here. will easily hit over 3.5 goals, I think. At least over 2.5 at the very minimum. I actually beg to wonder what the odds are on over 4.5 goals. Genuinely. Somebody go check with bookmakers right now. What are the odds on over 4.5 goals? Because that could be this game. It could easily be a 3-2 win for one of the sides. I do think we'll get a winner. I don't think it'll be a draw. And I think Newcastle will come through with that win in the end. Burn. A little bit too aggressive. His pressure on Asensio. Oh, slipped through the lines beautifully for Asensio's. Played the ball in, but Cher will comfortably cut that one out. McGinn dragging Villa back forward. Deflected cross straight into the gloves of Pope. Well, what I would like to comment is the fact that if Newcastle win here today, even if Forest beat Spurs, they've got a real mountain to climb to reinstate that third place position now, because Newcastle have had that game in hand, and that defeat to Everton for Forest came at the wrong time. But that is the effect of game in hands, and that is the effect of one defeat. Because just like that, one defeat to Everton and Newcastle with a game in hand and 2 wins have swooped at Forest out of the way. I definitely would argue that Forest should have beaten Everton. But it was just an awful day on the pitch for them in what was not a great game of football. Mings to Cash. Tielemans. It's good pressure. It's too much, though. It's a foul by Guimaraes. Yeah, I think he just clips the ankle in the end. He's definitely on top of Tielemans. Yeah, on his back. Yeah, I think it's a clip on the heels, actually. There. Yeah, clip on the heels. Side of the ankle slash heel. It's a free kick all day. Burns header. Out for the throw-in. Bit of a quiet spell in the game at the minute. Tielemans. Kamara. Asensio. That's an Yerby free kick. It's a free kick. Watkins, oh, he's hit the woodwork, I think. Begin to Cash and Kamara. Ball is an interesting one. And Asensio, it was blocked. He's going to fall to Watkins, and Newcastle will smuggle it clear. That's certainly interesting. Can Newcastle get a goal? Is my question now. Fabian Schär. Tonali. Bruno Guimaraes. Harvey Barnes. Joel Linton to Livramento. Trippier's going to deliver the corner from the left-hand side. Almost on half hour. Tonali and Trippier. Great cross towards the back post. After off Rodgers. And it's a goal kick. Picked up by Livramento here. Barnes to Joel Linton. Barnes. For Cash. Fabian Schär and Sandro Tonali. Still 1-1, Guimaraes. Back to Pope at the minute. Livramento surging down the left. Kamara came across. It's a corner. Interesting block in. Still 1-1. Trippier will deliver another corner from the left. And that's straight down Martinez's throw. Not a great delivery. Too close to the goalkeeper. Watkins released down the left. But a little bit of space ahead of Schär. Caused a bit of chaos there. It will be a corner. Tielemans' corner. It's short to McGinn from the left. McGinn turning on the byline. Back off Murphy will be another one. Think they're going to go for a floater this time. Yeah. Away by Joelinton comfortably. Back in by Yuri Tielemans and cleared by Schär to Tonali. Isak. Oh, wins a corner, Tonali. Newcastle's corner from the right. Trippier. It's quite flat. Burn didn't. Yeah, he got a head to it, but it's too low for me. That corner delivery. Like he had to duck as well for that. But Burn. Isak. Run is good. Goal kick done. Last 5 minutes, so Newcastle have had more chances, definitely. The game hasn't had too many goals, though, has it? Only just the 2 at the minute. The first half, in particular, it's starting to lose its end-to-endness a little bit. Floated by McGinn. And this is going to be Joelinton to intercept. Livramento down that left. Driving Newcastle forward. Work wide left to Harvey Barnes. Has he got the trickery? Yes, he has. Joelinton. Guimaraes. Knocked back for Tonali. Fed through. Murphy. Blocked off. And Martin with the tackle as well. And it's reached Asensio. For the counter here, Philip. Kamara has fed it to Rodgers, who's got a bit of a space down that left. And the shot stings the palms of Pope. Behind for a corner. And that's a corner which goes over the Livramento. And in the end, Pope's leg is what the ball strikes. Concert. Seven minutes and 20 seconds to go to half time. Falls from McGinn here. Newcastle win it back well. Joelinton. Guimaraes goes over. Kamara. Martin to Tielemans. Tielemans. Six minutes to go. Cash has made the run. It's the ball's going to evade him. Yeah, goal kick. Oh, dear. Still 1-1. The game's lost that end-to-endness. It's, yeah. Lost that energy to it a bit. Joelinton being held by McGinn. Gets out of it though. Joelinton. Scoops forward for Murphy. But Mings cleared it away. It's fell to Theta Guimaraes. Dan Burn. Barnes down that left. Barnes, ball across. He's not great. Fairly comfortably cut out by Villa, who looked to counter with Rodgers. He's evaded 2 challenges and Joel Linton. It's going to be a free kick, I think. Yeah. In the end, it was too many players to beat. A nice little run. Footwork is good from Rodgers, but so I think it went out, did it? Don't know. Martinez, great ball. Stayed on the ground. Watkins has dragged his shot wide. Easy game for Arsenal tomorrow against Ipswich. I expect us to win. Next 2 games for us are in the Premier League, so yeah, expect us to win. Newcastle looking for a late first half lead. Can they get it for Isak? Guimaraes back in for Isak. And it's going to reach Livramento. Good effort. Tonali. Oh, I think he's been caught by Martinez, has he? Ooh. Martinez's hand comes sprawling out. Does he touch Tonali for the ball? There. Does Martinez just catch Tonali? Not sure. Rodgers. Watkins. Let's have a look at it. He's going for the ball. Not even get a touch on it yet. I'm not going to get... I would say I wouldn't give a penalty for that. On Monday, yes, we will be. Spurs against Nottingham Forest. Welcome into Kamar. Three additional minutes at the end of the first half. 3 more minutes at the end of the first. United to win in the final, mate. Be United Spurs final, United to win. Here's Guimaraes. Livramento. He's in a really good position, by the way. And Guimaraes, what a star! Such a good move by Newcastle. Should have scored. No, mate. You're not winning the Europa League. Spurs are not winning the Europa League. Never. Be United's trophy. If it's a Spurs Man U final, then United's name will be engraved onto that trophy. Actually, do you engrave names onto the Europa League trophy? It's a very awkward trophy to engrave names on, I tell you. You shouldn't be. That cabinet is dusty, dusty. It'll stay dusty. Dusty cabinet. That's half a minute of the 3 additional minutes, and that's really cheap and loose. Barnes has played Isak in. Isak, has he got the trickery? No. Got picked off by McGinn. Burn has managed to get a throw-in out of Watkins, I think. No, that's it. It won't be time to take it, says Jared Gillett. So 1-1 at the break. And Watkins with the goal inside 33 seconds. Cher massively involved on that one, but he was the man who got Newcastle level. Half-time score of the break. Villa 1, Newcastle 1. Well. A first half that was intriguing. Parts of it were entertaining, parts were not. 2 goals. Bring on the second half. Just got to eat through this 15-minute half-time now. Sometimes half-time can drag, do you know what I mean? No, mate. You're wrong. Spurs are shit. Ugh. Barclays advert, there you go. Oh, cracking Easter deals. What's that? Oh, rollbacks, yes. I did my Easter shopping today at Waitrose this morning. Got a what did we get? Steak pie. with chips and panna cottas for pudding. Nope, neither of you. But this could be our season. A week on Tuesday, I should be at the Emirates Stadium for us to play Paris Saint-Germain, and hopefully we get through and we win the trophy. Was you, Ek? Well, look, you're not going to win it this year, mate. You'll never win a trophy again. No trophies ever for Spurs. Here's the clips. Here's the pundits half time. Heineken. I've got no, mate. I've got Coke, and that's it. I ain't even got any biscuits. Okay. Yeah, they're just talking crap at the minute on the thing. Figure it out. Yeah, Watkins hitting the bar, Watkins hitting the post, all these chances, yeah. Good chances where the goal's been. Can't tell you that. It'd give you too much of a clue in the puzzle. Halfway through the half-time, second half is coming up very shortly. Got to do this again. Don't know how much longer. I think it's about 4 minutes or so, so second half. Plug this in. No hints, mate. You've got to figure it out yourself, mate. Just waiting for the advertisement breaks to yeah. Come on, time for the second half, really. Yeah, have a good mate. Come on out, you Gunners, eh? Up there, Gunners. Interesting second half ahead of us. I think Newcastle come out on top. To have you, darling. Weird advert, this one. Second half, momentarily getting back underway. The teams are coming out of the tunnel. So we're going to get back on our second half now. Tielemans to Tyrone Mings. What was a player down then? So throw in here. Martson will take the throw in. Sent it to Tonali. Livramento. Passes on the outside. The cross is a good one. Headed away by Mings. Rodgers. Head for Watkins down that left. Here, Martson. Again. Murphy. Ball in is a good one, but cut out well by Tyrone Mings. Mr. Techman 5, welcome into you. You're doing good to see you. Welcome on board. Who do you support, mate? Guimaraes. Come on. Is this you? Be honest with me. Spurs supporter. W Spurs? You got to be joking with me. Bog off. Honestly, I wouldn't let Spurs win. Look, I would sacrifice winning the Champions League for Spurs not to win the Europa League. Genuinely, I would sacrifice winning the Champions League for Spurs not to win the Europa League. That's not a joke either. Correct. I don't want to see Spurs win a trophy. I don't want Spurs to win a trophy in my lifetime. I'm not even joking with you. I don't want Spurs to win a trophy. So, well, that's different. Manchester United aren't quite as close of a rival to Liverpool, and Martin follows it up. Anyways, Man U will win the Europa League, so there you go. What a game on Thursday that was, by the way. $5-4 on it. Chuck that on the wire for a bit. The machine. I don't care. I do not want Tottenham Hotspur Football Club winning a trophy. So that's that. North London is red. You see? Red. Do you know the Coca-Cola red colour is the exact same hex colour as No! I would give up the Champions League to prevent Spurs from winning a trophy. I'm not going to come off it. My priority was never to win the Champions League anyway. I wanted to win the Premier League. Rodgers. Big block from Shep. Kamara. No, I don't want Spurs to win notes. No EFL Cup, no nothing for Spurs. I want that trophy cabinet of theirs to stay dusty. I had to go away from goal. There we go. The Super Sunday. Leicester Liverpool follows after the Arsenal game tomorrow. I am being very real. I do not want Tottenham Hotspur Football Club to win a trophy, and I will give up any trophy. No! I'm serious. I am so serious, Fraser. You know, Burn. Tackle on Cash. Give him a nice tie the laces. Gary Gillett's got a stern word, isn't he? Tielemans with a free kick. Very central. Very central. Very far out as well. Flat, poor. Fraser, I am being real. Correct. And to prevent Spurs from winning that, no, I wouldn't. Because listen to me. I want that trophy cabinet to stay as dusty as possible. So no, I wouldn't. I am very serious. I'm very serious. Mate, I am so serious. $300% serious, mate. 300% serious. Roger. Charlie, how you doing, mate? Oh, wrong one. There you go. Charlie, how you doing, mate? Good to see you in World Cup board, mate. I want Newcastle to win here. Martinez to play the ball long field, begin being held by Burn. Yeah, good header. Murphy. Trippier. Isaacs. Fucking hell, my stomach. Sorry, folks, my stomach's grumbling here. Oof. I had a big-ish lunch. I think my stomach's saying, give me some custard creams now. Correct. I don't care, mate. I do not want Spurs winning a trophy. Flixie FC, how you doing, mate? We got Phrase, we got Chalet, we got Flixie FC, the Christopher of them all. The Irishman, Christopher. Watkins, Martson wide left. Martson, oh! Villa take the lead. I think that might be his first Villa goal here, Martson. Not what I wanted. Definitely not what I wanted. Please be ruled out. I want Newcastle to win 2-1, not Villa to win 2-1. If this goal stands, that will deny me my first chance to win £100. But what a finish. Composed and lifts it over Nick Pope. Burn. Four and a half minutes to go. Oh my dear God. I think I might be going to the home leg. To be fair with you. I think I'm going to go to the home leg. I ain't got a passport, so I'll go to the first leg at home. I ain't got a passport, mate. But yeah, you're right. I'll be arguing with the PSG fans. Well, I mean, I will be. on probably week on Tuesday, mate. If I get a ticket, I've already got a hotel reservation at the minute. I've not paid for it though, and that one is through Accor Live Limitless, I think. Let's have a look. Who's it with? Yeah, I couldn't get one in the Hilton, but I've got a Accor. Yeah, it is Accor Live Limitless. Oh, we're absolutely meeting, mate. Bring your cameraman, mate, and yeah, get a video of us, something like that. Bring it, cameraman. Yeah, here we are. Booking. I've booked. Well, yeah. Just in case I need it, I've got an Ibis sorted. Yeah, you bring it, cameraman. But yeah, I've got an. Well, yeah, there we go. Ibis. Yeah. 3-star hotel. £64.50. Now you're tempting me. Fuck. My God, yes, you're tempting me, mate. Oh dear. Yeah. Oh my God. We're gonna. Yeah. Well. Yeah. Why not? Which Ibis have I booked though? How about before the game, actually, mate? Before the game, because here's the thing. I don't know if I want to book a hotel in London, but I says to myself, because it's well, yeah, I'm gonna have an hotel for it anyway. Tom don't care, mate. He's having a hotel. You meet me on Leicester Square at 5 o'clock, something like that, and yeah, we'll sort it. Because I can get down there for 5 o'clock. I went in the big red one on Leicester Square when we played Palace. Corner for Newcastle, won by Gordon. Yeah, what have I bought? There we go. Double room with what? Double room with one double bed, high speed internet. Room arrangement. I get a bed in. Food and beverage. Yeah, I think I've got breakfast sorted in it. I can cancel this, by the way. I get a bathroom. Lovely. Media and technology. What do I get? I get a radio. I get high speed internet. I get a TV. We will. Service and security features. Smoke alarm in room. Keycard operated door locks. I expect that. Deadbolts in rooms. Self-closing rooms. Emergency info in rooms. Room for hearing impaired guests. Audible smoke alarms in rooms. Oh, God. Security peephole. Opening windows. Iron double glazing. Shoe polisher. Bloody hell, fire a shoe polisher. That's a bit weird. That's a bit weird, isn't it? Accor Live Limitless. Come on, man. Ibis, Accor, whatever it is. Blue Ashik. Well, I get blackout facilities. I get a hairdryer. I get an air cooling system. Good. With this stay, I can earn 130 Accor points. Okay. Cool. Rockins is Ramsey. Ball in and oh, they've made it 3-1. Sneaky goal. Tielemans. And now it's a mess for Newcastle. Ashik's tears are coming, mate. They're like, oh, it's off the line just about. They're looking to run it away from it, and now Leonardo's just thrashed it into the top bin. Jesus Christ. What's going on for Newcastle? It's a mess. I said that at 3-1, but I mean it at 4-1. They've literally just scored 2 goals in quick fire succession. It's ridiculous. What is going on? I mean, Jesus. Trippier, Isak, Barnes, replaced by Camille Kraft, Callum Wilson and Willock. Yeah, I think they know the game's away from them. Newcastle. It's a mess, like I said. Oh, no, don't say that. Be a bit brutal. Wouldn't it? Would it be brutal? Be a tough watch for him, wouldn't it? Markson to Tielemans. There's Reconsa. Yep, Ramsey always hit the post. They are looking to run riot of Villa. They've got to find a way to stop it from getting any worse. Charlie's thinking casino. I know he is. Not necessarily, mate. I might lose money in the casino. You can't just presume that you're going to win money in a casino. You've got to be a bit realistic, man. The dogs are woofing and barking down there. Let me tell you that much. I'm looking a bit. I'm looking a bit white. I'm gonna have to put the either the blinds up. Let's have a look. See if I can do anything about it. Does that improve it? No. Does it? No, it doesn't improve it at all. It makes it worse, in fact, more than anything. The goals have costed for now. It's an absolute mess, though, for Newcastle. Brody and Holly. Oh, I would. The last time I walked into a London casino, though, I lost 20 quid in about 5 minutes. Do you know what I mean? 5 minutes it took me to... And then I had one more 20. And yeah, I walked out with no profit. London casinos are quite different to normal casinos. Let's just say that. But yeah, I'm still not employed, Charlie, at the minute, so don't forget, yeah. Back to Martinez. 7 minutes to go in. Game's over, I think, really. 4-1. Five and a half minutes to go in. 4-1. Should never have gone this way. Rashford wants a goal now. Donyell Marlon, heavy touch, will take it into Pope. Look, check on my Sofa Score stats. Gordon. Isak's only had one shot on target. That one's gone, the £4.13. And Rashford, well, I don't think he's had a shot on target, has he? So I need Rashford to have 2 shots on target. So that one's gone anyway, Is Isak still on? No. Yeah, no winnings today, I don't think. That'd be brutal, wouldn't it? Newcastle have fell apart, haven't they, really, second half? Not had a great game, to be fair. Tsunami. I want my statistics again, don't I? Yeah, I do. Corners. We've had 14, so over 10.5 is correct. If Rashford scores, I will get the price boost win of £3.30. The Onana goal was sick. Top bins, innit? Livermanto was pulled back there, was he? Jarrett Gillick's brandished a yellow card. Ramsey just threw the ball. It's a booking. Some form of descent, I think. Booking up before. I thought you'd nick it. I thought you'd win this. I did believe that. They get 5 though. Bloody hell. I suppose you had to lose at some point. But you've collapsed, haven't you? Don't want to see it anymore. Yeah, well, not a lot I can say to that. Will it? Gordon might be offside here. It'll reach Joel Linton. And Gimmer-Reich to Tonali. Who have you got next? Ferranto's cross was not a great one. They're just giving Watkins man of the match, and Newcastle's pain is going to last for another 6 minutes here. 6 minutes of added time. Tonali. Rashford, if he scores, I tell you, at this point, if Rashford scores, I won't complain. So I'll get £3.13, but only if he scores. Because I've got I went for the 2 price boosts. Barkley over the top. Marlon is there. Give it away and intercepted by McGinn. Barkley. Donyell Marlon. Oh, drags it. Did he take it in? No. Tielemans feeds it through. Rashford's going to get to it. Rashford's going to check back. From the byline. In for Barkley. Goes to goal. Goes to Pope. Matty Cash. It's clipped. It'll be a free kick. Villa are 2 minutes away. Joel Linton. Bruno Guimaraes. Final whistle goes. And a game that was even for so long after a very quick start has finished in a battering for Newcastle. After a flurry of goals in the second half, saw Villa hit Newcastle for 4. Final whistle at Villa Park, and it's Newcastle who are defeated 4-1 by Aston Villa. Oh, sun is shining. So that's that then. Quick check on your results then before we rock off and leave you all to it. It's all been Premier League action today. There's been nothing in the EFL. Let's have a look at your results of the day. It was Brentford who got a 4-2 victory over Brighton earlier. João Pedro was sent off in that game for violent conduct. Crystal Palace and Bournemouth were held to a 0-0 draw. There was a red card in there for Chris Richards, which was his second yellow, and neither team could find a breakthrough. Everton 0, City 2 was the final score. A game that looked so even for so long, but the breakthroughs was eventually found through for Manchester City. They found 2 goals in that game, and West Ham and Southampton played out a 1-1 draw. Look at Amadou Onana celebrating there. He is a proper live wire, isn't he, Amadou Onana? And West Ham, drew 1-1 with the Saints. Well, that's your Saturday over with. And tomorrow, Super Sunday comes in the form of another doubleheader, and we'll be live for you guys an hour earlier tomorrow at 1:45 when we bring you Ipswich against Arsenal. Come on, you Gunners, let's get a victory in the bag. And then at 4:30, Leicester are against Liverpool. After Sunday, it's midweek action. Over to you. But for now, it's bye-bye from me. Have a good night, and I'll see you all tomorrow at 1:45, Ipswich Arsenal and Leicester Liverpool.
Walking alone, the streets are empty. The only thing I can see is my own silhouette. I'm getting stronger, step by step. The clock is ticking, but there's no time for me. I've been flying from town to town, from London to Taiwan. I've been all around the globe, trying to protect your soul. We are heroes tonight. We will fly above the sky. We are heroes tonight. Yeah. We are heroes tonight. We will fly above the sky. We are heroes tonight. I need you to hear and don't show any fear. I've been flying from town to town, from London to Taiwan. I've been all around the globe, trying to protect your soul. We are heroes tonight. We will fly above the sky. We are heroes tonight. Yeah. We are heroes tonight. We will fly above the sky. We are heroes tonight. Town to town, from London to Taiwan. I've been all around the globe, trying to protect your soul.